Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thanks for joining us. Today we have a pretty fun little video. We're going to do a recap of our visit to Takeda Hamono. As well, at the end of the video, we're going to do a giveaway for some of the swag that we picked up at his cave. And we're also going to do a raffle for your chance to buy this Bonito knife. So stay tuned, watch the video till the end. We're going to have some cool footage and some pics of our trip to Nimi. We started the day off pretty early. It was June 1st. We headed from our hotel in Osaka down to Osaka Station and jumped on the Shinkansen high-speed train. We rode that to Okayama Station where we boarded a local train, and that was a little bit of a longer train ride through the mountains, along the river, and into Nimi where Takeda Hamono is located. It was quite a beautiful little train ride. We got to see lots of small towns and lots of beautiful scenery through the mountains. So we arrived in Nimi at around just before noon, and as we pulled up to Takeda Hamono, it was really cool to see the heart on the side of the building, and we could hear the spring hammer in action. So we got out of the train, or we got out of the taxi and headed in, and we got to meet Tansho Kobayashi first thing. He was forging out a couple Tsuji Hiki. And I should mention that this is our first time visiting Takeda Hamono. So it was quite an awesome experience to meet them finally in person. So we watched Tansho forge out a couple of slicers, and then he got off the spring hammer and introduced himself. And just then Takeda, Shosui Takeda, and his other blacksmith came along, and we all kind of just introduced each other and had a little talk. And then his other partner, or his other blacksmith, his name is Yusui Nakanishi. He came along and gave us a little demo about forging out some Chinese cleavers. So that was quite interesting and really fun to watch as well. After we hung out with Yusui and watched him forge out those cleavers, we had a little demo of Tansho-san. He was just shaping some tangs and grinding down tangs to make sure that they fit inside the handles properly. And he was kind of just sitting in front of a little window at the edge of their shop, overlooking the river that flows behind Takeda Hamono. So that was a really nice setting. After that, we got to go next door to where all the knives are finished, and Yusui was just basically setting bevels. He showed us how to set the bevel. He was grinding them all with a little diamond plate and then sharpening them on a 1000 wheel. And then after that, he would put them in the chromium liquid, and from there, Shosui would pick them up and finish them with his handheld stone and then his natural Nagura stones. And so we got to watch the process of how Takeda's knives are finished, and how he gets those razor sharp edges that he's become so famous for. So it was quite a cool process watching all that happen. After that, we went out for a light lunch, and Takeda took us to a little coffee shop, which is pretty cool. I'll show you a little picture of all these teacups and this nice little coffee shop that he took us to. And after that, he took us up the side of a mountain where we visited a little temple, which is a pretty cool experience. He let us ring a huge bell, which is pretty rad, and say a couple of little prayers with him. But this temple was kind of on the side of the mountain, and you could overlook all of Nimi from there, which is pretty nice. We really lucked out with a beautiful day as well. After visiting the temple, we went back down to his finishing workshop, where we just kind of hung out while he was finishing up an order for one of his other customers. It's a knife shop in the United States, but it was really cool to see that whole process. Basically, From there, we just kind of sat and hung out, drank some iced teas. He let Marcel sort through some of his stash of Nagura stones, and Marcel picked out a couple dozen Nagura stones for us to sell. I should mention that we're also going to be releasing all of this stuff with the release of this video. So yeah, Marcel picked out some Nagura stones, so you guys will be able to choose and purchase some of those from us. And so after we hung out in the finishing workshop, it was basically getting towards the end of the day. So then Shosui let us know that we were gonna go head down to his cave, AKA his warehouse and shipping area. And then we could shop and look at some of his old stock stuff. And so yeah, we went down and hung out at the cave for about an hour and we shopped around. So right now I'm just gonna do a little unboxing and show you guys all the stuff that we picked up while we were in the cave. This cool rock is just a gigantic natural stone that we picked up as kind of a novelty, but it actually is a functional sharpening stone, but something pretty fun that he offered to sell us, and I scooped that up just to have something very fun and kind of a talking point for people when they come into the shop. We also got restocked on some of the natural stones that we do pick up from Takeda. He's very, very knowledgeable about natural stones, and he's always got really high quality stones available for us. So we got a restock on the Hideyama. This is one of my favorite kind of softer natural stones. It's really easy to use. It kicks up a slurry really fast and leaves that toothy edge and nice kasumi finish. We got restocked on the Ohira, as well as the Izuko. Actually, this is the first time we got the Izuko from him. We've stocked an Izuko stone before, but this is the first time we picked up some from him. These are really super hard stones, and they're great for sharpening straight blades as well as putting the final edge on a knife. And we also picked up the Shobu, and as well a really super hard Shobu. It's a little bit of a softer or a smaller stone, but this one is super hard and good for a final edge as well. We picked up a couple of folders for ourselves, as well as we have one left for purchase. This has a maple burl handle, and it's his stainless clad Agame Super Steel. Beautiful little folder. It has a locking mechanism on it, and this one will be up for sale as well. We picked up a bunch of stickers. These are going to be all for sale on the Takeda collection page, and a bunch of cool graphics. We love Takeda's graphics. They're always super neat. He works with an anime artist there in Japan who makes all of his business cards. With every order, he always sends us new business cards, which is one of the things I really like about him. He's always got new stuff, new graphics on the go. We have some masking tape from Takeda, super cool spring hammer. There's the blacksmith girl, the heart, and then the silhouette of the blacksmith girl, the yellow tape. Some super cool stuff there. We only have very limited numbers of the masking tape. So if you buy one of these masking tapes, you're just gonna get a random select. We're gonna pick it for you. We picked up a couple of Bonito knives. One of them is gonna stay in the shop and go up on the wall for decoration. And then one of them we're gonna do a raffle for. I'm gonna do more information at the end of the video about that. We also got a restock on the handheld water stones, and he gave us quite a few little tips and tricks about how to use these. So we've been using ours now for the shop. We had a couple Takedas come in since our visit to him, and we've been really liking the handheld water stone. It really simplifies the sharpening process. We picked up some gardening equipment. Yeah, we got a couple sickles. I think I picked up 3 of them. One of them is gonna stay in the shop as well. And then there's gonna be a couple for sale. We got a couple sugarcane axes. These are a really cool, kind of primitive looking tool. We also picked up some hog splitting axes. These guys are really thick. They kind of remind me of the Deba. They got a real thick spine, and there's a couple different sizes. These are gonna be for sale as well. And they've got these really cool wooden sheaths that you can tie around your belt if you want. We got a little restock on the 2 different tenaguis that he offers, and a couple tote bags for sale as well. So that brings us to the giveaway. We are going to be doing a giveaway for some of this swag. We're going to do 1 tote bag, 1 each of these stickers, 1 of the masking tape, and 1 each of the tenagui. That's going to be all in the package for the Takeda Ultimate Fan Giveaway. So in order to win the Ultimate Takeda Fan Giveaway, you must be subscribed to us on YouTube. You must like this video and drop a comment below what Takeda knife is your favorite, or which one do you hope to own in the future. We'll do the draw for the giveaway in 1 week from now. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we're going to be doing a raffle for your chance to buy this Bonito knife. We only have 1 in stock, so we have had a couple inquiries already because we kind of flashed this knife since there was a few inquiries and people wanting to buy it and send us money already. That's not really fair for everyone. So we're basically just going to do a little raffle, a free raffle. Send me an email if you're interested in buying this knife. We are just going to collect email inquiries and basically just draw a name out of a hat. So if you're interested in buying this Bonito knife, which is not going to be overpriced, it's going to be at a very fair price, send me an email, adam@thecookedge.com. Let me know you want to buy this knife. We'll draw a name out of the hat, and that's it. Hey, if you like this video and want to see more knife-related content, don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and share with all your friends.